not the type of mic check this is. This is the type of mic check that keeps you listening. Educated, stimulated, tuned in, and interested. The mic makes you my sound wave and an electrical signal. Sent on its way to the mixer. The speakers you can somehow turn back in the sound. So you can hear me now.
Shakespeare, you not blank first line. I am Victor Campbell without the rhyme. Now in case you hear the thing over what it just said, it only means 10 syllables. How to be stressed. You like blank verse because the first person. The elevator down the speech to keep it natural. But before we get into the geek it out, let me hit me to a kiss and it's fine. Oh, this is a mic check, a mic check, a mic check. A Shakespearean mic check. Hey, you're not going to mic check. This is a mic check, a mic check, a mic check. Shakespearean mic check. Let's go, we're back. Oh, 1, 2, 1. Let's say all that Shakespeare's hate has been just shoot, take it out of play. And then we give you some cat might come up on the stage and clear his throat. And then they're getting to say,
Now all your imaginary forces work. Then through a mixture of prose and verse, transport us to places we never could have gone. Acting, said, or attitude, what the fuck? Here where we are, we get the level right. The basic trouble right. The truth that these are up the gates and the way to sleep and not strike. And get your feedback, don't fight, we might. Strike a night down to the music and vocal. Get a set to make it just a hip and a yokel. To rock the ball hard, what the mission is. Yeah, so let's get to the field. A mic check, a mic check, a mic check. A Shakespearean mic check. Man, is everybody alright? Check it out. A mic check, a mic check, a mic check. Is everybody still alright?
Shakespeare,
William,
Shakespeare, Shakespeare, Shakespeare,
everybody up there go.
William,
Everybody down below go.
Shakespeare,
Everybody to the left go.
William,
Everybody to the right go.
Shakespeare, I can't hear you.
William, down below go.
Shakespeare,
Everybody in the house go. We wish to welcome y'all here to the Shakespeare Time Traveling Speakeasy. The Speakeasy is a hit trip where we get into and out of the literary timeline in order to find evidence of Shakespeare's continuing influence and impact. In fact, the Speakeasy is less of a place, more of a space carved out between the two hemispheres. One being that the just neither this nor that, the other being that the just neither here nor there. Now, if the term Speakeasy makes you uneasy, but takes it easy, don't right on the stage. We are all teetotalers here, only serving up the drink guaranteed to make you think. The L and B to mind private needs, the liquor that'll make your thoughts liquor. And to that end, I am the not so humble host of this sweet splendid soiree, Mr. Robin Goodlove. He had less Latin and even less Greek. And speaking of Greek, if you can't understand a word we just said, and you declare it's written to me, you quote Shakespeare. And if you try to be more sensitive, then you go again, quoting Shakespeare.
If
you acknowledge
acting more in sorrow than pain, or that your wishes fall to the
or suffering from green-eyed jealousy. If you mention making a virtue out of necessity, knit your brow, somehow insist upon fair play, even while playing fast and loose with the truth. If you howl about having been hoodwinked, or about having slept one wing because last night you laughed yourself into stitches, and now you have short shrift, cold comfort, too much of a good thing. If you sing about having seen better days and lament currently living in a fool's paradise, why? Be that as it may, the more fool you, for it is a foregone conclusion that you are quoting Shakespeare.
You say it's early days, and sometimes back, you say it's hard time. That is the long and short of it. If you sleep in the dirt, it's up, and you go out, even if it involves your own flesh and blood, so if I was lying nose of a crack of blue because they suspect foul play. If they wish to have us teeth set on any out of rhyme or reason, then the devil is too. If the truth were known, for surely you have a tongue in your head. You are quoting Shakespeare.
And if you would have been deep in rhythms and tap CD packing, and tell everyone that you know that you wish I were dead as a doornail. Yeah. Or you think I ever time a laughing stock.
That's it.
The devil attorney. How about a stony-hearted villain? Oh Lord, but touch me no touch. What the Dickens WTD is all one to me. But and especially you would be quoting Shakespeare. Now, the thing about Mr. William Shakespeare is that we have many more quotes from his literature. No, please don't do that right now. Please don't do that. There'll be a time. Please don't do that. Thank you. The funny thing about Mr. William Shakespeare is that we have many more quotes attributed to his literature than we have facts attributed to his life. Truth is, we don't even really know what he looked like. This is the most famous portrait of who is supposed to be Mr. William Shakespeare. This is called the Shadow Portrait. But if you look a little deeper, you'll find that there are other portraits that bear a resemblance. But like I said, you really don't know what he looks like. And that shouldn't be surprising, because in Mr. Shakespeare's day, he had zero access to a smartphone, which means he could not take a selfie of himself, place it on the then non-existent internet, and then update his status every 15 minutes. So for that reason, we know not only not what he looks like, but we know nothing about what he might have had on the side with his mother. And that shouldn't be a surprise, because everything people wrote down at that time about anybody's life would have been written down by hand. That would be human hand, making it subject to human error, therefore mistaken information. And because the only thing the Elizabethans felt was worthy of preserving about anybody's life that was not royalty would have been when they were born, when they died, if they got married, when they got baptized, and any legal proceeding against them. Well, as you can see, that is a small amount of information for a pretty long life. So therefore, we have missing information. And when you have missing information multiplied by mistaken information, meeting up against the human inclination for story creation, you are going to have speculation. And when you speculate about anybody who is as infinitely speculatable as Mr. William Shakespeare, you are inevitably going to get controversy. Was he really born on April 23?
Man, you don't even know that.
Controversy. Why did he only go to school until he was like 15?
That's
two, the boom boom boom, stack the boom boom, the boom boom boom, stack the boom boom, stack the boom boom boom, stack the boom.
So you can imagine the young Shakespeare leaving from his small town of Stratford-upon-Avon, a burg, and traveling this distance of about 100 miles to go to London, the big city. It's kind of like, imagine traveling from Providence, Rhode Island, where we are right now, and walking 4 days to Burlington, Vermont. That's what it's like. So you can imagine when he traveled this distance from his home, he got there on this new stage, because Shakespeare once said, oh, the world is a stage. This stage in London must have had some really colorful characters. Some of them a little more colorful than others.
Don't dally and don't gather people. Come ye here, that I might pour mine spirit in thine ear. See, round here, you better be quick to get hip to the happenings, the tricks, the trades, and the traps in this city. See, this ain't no place for the innocent to face. No, sir. Take no hood in which no babe from no wood should be. So you peeps wish to see the London of the bar. Well, I certainly hope you are blessed with strong enough stomachs, and that you are not too Catholic. And if you are, hey, don't do that. I mean it, I would strongly advise you against it. Now don't get it twisted. See, me, I ain't got no problem with no papists, man. Some of my best friends and clients dig on some Eucharist, you know what I'm saying? But Queen E, oh, baby, whoa. She ain't having it, yo. Baby girl just like her daddy, King Henry the Hotel. So, if you are one of them type Catholics, well, unless you relish the idea of becoming quickly headless and having your noggin rotten atop one of them spikes up there, yeah, I would keep any papal enthusiasms I might have on the down low, you know, if I wanted to keep breathing. Oh, and speaking of breathing, unless you got a real good reason, try not to. But if you find you got to, then you better get prepared to have your nostrils assailed with the smell of, well, of London. This wondrously older wizardry city where we lay our scene, where I wouldn't touch anything where I use because hardly anything is clean. I mean, London is bad food and bad breath. People who reek of days of unwashed bodies. We're talking animal droppings, the sloppings that slop out of chamber pots. London is farm stick street thick with God knows what. As a matter of fact, if you are of a poetic mind, you might poetically incline that this space is little more than a foul and pestilent congregation of babies. Too bad I don't have video babies. Anyway, I mean, what do you expect when you get up to 200,000 people squeezed into the space of 1.5 square miles? I'll tell you, what you get is plague, a disease for the mind to kill, and will, whether you be man, woman, or child, and will continue to kill. But still, people keep on coming here. And I mean, why not? Yeah, this place might leave your corpse cold, but London is hot. One of the liveliest, liveliest spots in all of Europe. And ever since Divine Providence saw fit to assist us in putting a spanking on the Spanish, we have been getting our glory traveling on. And baby, having a killer maybe has been good for business here at home. So why don't you come along, and let's go for a walk, so y'all can get to chicken, and I can get to talking, my city, the wonderful city of London. Now, London is fat and dock yards, breweries and stockyards, liveries and print shops, butcheries and food bars, grammar schools, guild halls, law courts, drink halls, and over there, y'all, looms the Cathedral of St. Paul. And that ain't all. But if you are with a lick of wit and wherewithal, and prefer a bit of boisterous and cloistered, London is thine oyster. For London is brick and basket, wig and glass makers, innkeepers, fish mongers, cake and bread bakers, tinsmiths, goldsmiths, silversmiths and carpenters, shipwrights and sailors and soldiers and armorers. London is furriers, haberdashers and couriers. London is ministers, minstrels, and all kinds of sinister. London is exchequers, booksellers, printers and prentices, servants, merchants, cooks, teachers and lawyers, and I mean just, look, London is a veritable universe of commerce and crooks. London is, I think, prudence suggests it's best if I were to really whisper this. London is homely captures, cut purses, cutthroats and thuggery, pilferers and pickpockets, plotting their skullduggery. London is rabbit ranch, dash gas, and all kinds of muck spouts. Mumbo-crusted, rusty lugs who always got their hands out. London is bully boys, brigands and buffoons. London is filled with ruthless, toothless types of goons. London is hijinks and naughty winks, chancing to clip or clip your pocket filled with chinks. So don't you blink. For whether you are denizen or innocent citizen, someone here wishes to relieve you, my friend, of the burden of that coin and maybe the burden of living. But if thee be a stranger seeking fortune, pleasure, or danger, why this is the sit tag you wish to be visited. Some of you better get to listening to me. Learn to keep thine wits about thee. Learn to take heed and take note, because this town is a gas and a laugh and a half, but trust me, she is no joke. Look, folks, is that the Globe Theater swag up? Yep, that is a sure sign we're putting up a little play today. So who's up for a play? Are you up? Yep. Good. So why don't we all leave this hood and we row this boat across the river Thames to Bankside, one of the red light / theater districts of London, that one known as Suffolk. Welcome to London, you better watch your step. Welcome to London, but you had better step with pep. Welcome to London, but you better hold on to your wallet or change purse. Welcome to London, but you might not have either of them left. Welcome to London.
It's gossip. I mean, rumors spread as fast around here as the plague. In fact, they're both looking scuttles and guts by the reason why Shakespeare even wrote those famous poems, the sonnets.
Y'all know the sonnets, right? Those 14-line pretty bitties that are all about love and life. entered London again. And that meant that the playhouses closed down. So none of the playwrights could fly their train. But the issue today is the same as it was back then. The rent has got to get made. And so Shakespeare, being the hustler that he was like, yo, bro, I got to get paid. So he looked around and saw what other playwrights were doing. And what it seemed they were doing, they was all taking it in private clients. And Shakespeare said, you know what, I should do that too. But instead of me kicking it to you like that, let me rip it to you like this. Rumor is in the 16th century, the mother of one Henry Risley wanted her son to give her a grandkid for free. Now Henry was pretty, rich and young. He liked being single and having fun, but it was Riley fun that marrying was not his cup of tea. Mom said, Mary, Hank said, no. As she was nearing Mary Hope, in her desperation, she gets this bright idea. She goes, maybe some poems will help convince her that matrimony makes real good sense, so she decided to call upon one, Mr. William Shakespeare. Now, Shakespeare had written a poem quite long. It was entitled Venus and Adonis, and it featured a real cute youth that was deaf to love voice. And since Shakespeare had dedicated that poem to Risley's undutiful son, you can see why Shakespeare would be her poet of choice. So, when she talked to her about it, she made him an offer. Since Billy wanted to fill his coffers, he said, sure, lady, I'll write what you want me to write. Then, she grabbed a broom and a power puncher and commenced to write 17 sonnets on why you should get married and have kids before you die. Some powerful rhymes, some ever-verbal and eternal lines, some so fine they gon' wind up in Hallmark cards. Now Shakespeare and Henry grew a mite closer. Some speculate they might have loved each other, but did any of them poems change pretty Henry's mind? Well, Henry went and got a wife and a kid. It took Shakespeare's mistress before he did, but that's a whole other song, y'all, for a whole other time. Now, just like it was with Henry Risley, we find right now in the 21st century, young folks who could say I do is saying I don't. Seems like y'all would rather game and chat, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I'm just trying to let you know what it is your parents want. See, they want you to do what they like you've done. They just go get hitched and spawn some young, and do so in that order if you need so kind. So, to all y'all youngest women and men, take the advice Shakespeare gave his friend. Get married and have kids before you die. Get married and have kids before you die. But one day in the whole ground, you surely gonna lie. And everyone will know it. I lie. Oh, get it now. Yeah, you still get a couple of chuckles out of that one too. Well, here we are on the marvelous banks of Thames. As I said, the red light / Pier District of London. This is one of the places they keep the theaters around London. See, the good city fathers don't want to put any theaters in London city proper. Seems like it's not high class. They think it's going to attract the wrong kind of people. You know, the people that have no morals and no ethics and who are kind of rough. Sorry, I'm sure they didn't mean you. But were you here, what you would be able to see that way would be the Bear Garden. So-called because they feature one of the Elizabethan era's most famous and attended forms of entertainment, bear baiting. That's when you tie a bear to a stake and let hungry dogs rip it apart. Ooh, good Elizabethan family fun, let me tell you. I take my young ones there whenever I got a couple of ducats to rub together. But tonight, I want y'all to see what Shakespeare put on some of his early plays, right? And that is the Romans. Tonight, though, they feature one of my favorite forms of entertainment, rooster fighting. I don't suppose I could convince anybody here to go over there with me instead. Maybe place a little money on a young rooster's head. Nah, your teacher's gonna let you do that. So, we're gonna see what's happening at the Globe today. The Globe is Shakespeare's very own. He's part owner in that. So he makes a pretty penny, which is exactly what he charges for you to get in. And if you want a seat once you got in, he charges you another penny. And if you want a cushion for that seat, he charges you another penny. So that's 3 pennies per person when he can get it, which is about $15. And the place can hold about 2,500 people. So it's pretty good. He made a pretty penny. So let's see what's happening at the Globe today. The Tragedy of Hamlet. Does anybody else see? The Tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. I think it's about to start. If you ever get to read the play Hamlet, better yet, if you go and see the play Hamlet, which is the way Shakespeare wanted us to experience it, you're going to find out one thing right away. And that is, Hamlet is having a very bad day. His father has died. He's coming all the way from the University of Wittenberg, in Germany. He's got to go all the way to Denmark thinking about his dead father. Once he gets there, a ghost, his father's ghost, tells him, son, I was killed. Not only was I killed, I was killed by my brother, your uncle, who is now married to your mother, so he's your stepfather, and now he's also a king. So Hamlet is like, whoa, what do you mean? He's so confused. And he's confused because he says, being a Dane, I got to go and get revenge for those who killed my mother, my father. Is my brother part of it? Do I have to kill my mother? So he's thinking about this. But the other part of him is saying, vengeance is mine, and he's like, but I can't do it because God wouldn't want me to do that. So he goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and he can't make a decision. So what you'll see is that Hamlet is a laggard
and a lollygag with no swagger.
So, you want to talk about swagger?
Real swagger?
Well, yo, you talking about Henry V.
No loud talking bragger.
Real swagger.
Hey, yo, we talking about Henry V.
Y'all want to talk about swagger?
Real swagger?
Yeah, no inebriated stagger. Henry V. You want to know about swagger?
Real swagger?
Henry V.
Old warriors of fire, and the sons of brightness, habit of invention. So you can see Henry V sending his men to battle in France. They are hardcore. When they reach the walls of the town of Hall are losing and dispirited to Henry, sword in hand, turns to them, and this is what he said.
What's for unto the breach, dear friends? What for? Or close the wall up with our English dead. In peace, nothing so becomes a man as modesty, stillness, and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the actions of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise very nature with hard-fingered rage. Then the eye, a terrible aspect, then it flies the portage of the head like the brass cannon. Now set the teeth and stretch the nostrils wide. On you noblest English, dishonor not your mothers, attest those you call fathers did beget you. Be now men of boastful blood, and teach them how to war.
Breaking down the walls of all floor, the style of death, everybody's lying all around. English and French, so understanding for Henry keeps fighting to show up against the crowd. Now this seems like madness, but then it was madness at the end. Henry wouldn't be undone. He kept pressing on and just wouldn't quit till he won.
You want to talk about swagger? Real swagger? Or what you talking about? Henry V. No loud talking bragger. Real swagger. Or yo, you talking about Henry V. No inebriated stagger. Real swagger. So you talking about Henry V. You want to know about swagger? Real swagger. Henry V.
Swagger, swagger. Get your swag on. Get your, come on. Swagger, 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 swagger. Everybody, let's go. Come on, come on. Swagger, 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 swagger. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Swagger, 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 swagger.
Henry V.
Both our favorites are from Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. This comedy features a very bad it's on their way through an enchanted forest to fulfill pieces. Meet Thor, King Phillips. He's got magical powers and cannot live his life at the time he really wants. After an argument with her, he had his certain part, but a scholar that would make her fall in love with the first living being she sees when she opens her. This is Al Bar, alias Bar. Christmas still keeps the living above his head and he lives entertaining the secrets when she wakes up. Bar, not knowing she is the monster, but he lives entirely in his happy and love of him because he's tired, charming, and handsome. These men have been beefing for 400 years about which one of them is better. Now, you be the judge of what this month's edition of the Shakespeare character Smackdown.
Hee-haw! 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 What's this? You don't even exist. The king of the fairies. Not even scary a little bit. You know the rules, player. Your queen chose me. And the reason why she did it is no mystery. She wanted a real man with a bit of hair over his face. Not this blight on my sight that I find here in my face. A man of substance who can roar like a lion when needed. Or be guiled with feminine wiles if his heart be beat. But you, sir, you're no actor. You merely seek to direct, manipulating hearts, risking other characters' necks. Oh, you are sad. You've got no riz, and so you're mad. And that's no excuse for being mad. Oh, Lysander, that poor lad. Oh, you bad news. Sending buck with the love potion, confusing and confounding the very notion of devotion. The truth is, while me and Yo Honeybun were laying in emerald green fields and she was under orange gold sun feeding me butterscotch bits and honey crumbs, it seems we were having so much fun, it's a shame she never mentioned you once.
Okay, first things first, y'all. Let's get that name thing of his out of the way. The brother's last name is Bob. His first name is Nick. Well, Nick, I have never met a bottom I could not kick. Seriously, you go try and rock this? Well, never would have thought it looking at you. But you know what? He's got pluck. Stand down on his pup. This schmuck just pressed his luck. Overall, not only do I got riz, I got this. Good sir. Do you not have the sense to realize that you are a hateful, harmful imperfection to the eyes? You, bottom, are a canker blossom. Bottom, an absurd, unapt word. No more wit than was contained within the spit of a backwards, flying, brainless bird. The reason why Shakespeare names you bottom is because you are but the butt of every joke. A grandiose, overblown bloke, blowing smoke in a large equine horseshoe. Half man, half beast, little more than a paltry, poor piece of Shakespearean comic relief. The dude don't even seem to realize he's got the head of a dummy. Or, and as fully human, he is clownish, cloddy, and clunky. Or, but as an actor, his acting is whack and hammy and skunky. Sir, of talent, you are bereft. Because it's apparent, if you ever had any homie, yours got up and left. Now, I'm gonna tell you like it is. Okay? I ain't no joke. I came to make the mic smoking when I slam it. I'm gonna show make sure it's broke. So, you got to know something, boy. I am so full of nature's force, you can't hold me. The force is so strong with me, you might as well call me Oberon Kenobi. Alright, you get to be the judge at the Who Won. It's almost time. almost time for us to leave this school. But before we do our very last offering, we want to give you something from some lines we put together from A Midsummer Night's Dream that we're calling No More Bad Imaginings.
Did you guys have fun tonight? Oh, thank you. If we shadows have offended, think with this, and all is mended, that all of us here are lunatics, lovers, and poets, as momentary as a sound, as swift as a shadow, as short as any dream, as brief as the lightning in the colleague night, in a spleen unfolds heaven and earth. Yes, we are all beings of imagination, all compacted. Perhaps we've all but slumbered here while these visions disappear. To speak an idle thing, no more yielding than a dream of lunatics, lovers, and poets whose minds body forth the forms of things unknown, whose pens give them shape, giving to airy nothing a habitation and a name. Like this theater, like this beautiful city, this remarkable city, give it up for Providence. Like our state, like our planet, this galaxy, this universe, here we are.
Now, talking about the universe, Shakespeare was universal. He had works translated into almost every language. He's the only single writer that has ever translated that much. And there's a reason for it. He talks about the things that matter to us human beings. What it means to be here now. As a matter of fact, to me, he's like a philosopher when he does that. A philosopher meaning a lover of wisdom. Because he shows us that no matter what, there's only two things which we know to be true, and that is,
here we are in a sea of stars, somewhere between Venus and Mars, short-lived hominids hanging about, doing our best to figure it out. I said, here we are in a sea of stars, somewhere between Venus and Mars, short-lived hominids hanging about, doing our best just to figure it out.
so where do we come from? Where do we go? What does it mean to question? What does it mean to know? What is this thing we all deemed as reality? Is it real? Or is it an imagined fallacy that we all have invented from our collective human senses? Is this just a screen upon which shadows are being as they radiate emanating from the light stream from behind us? Why does space and time seem to confine us? Is there more to us? Or are we just dust floating in a vat of galactic blackness? Does anybody really know what the fact is? I mean, is there a being listening to our prayers? Or are we all alone and there is nothing there? Well, I don't know the math, but I know somehow one life plus too short equals live your life now. 'Cause
Here we are in a sea of stars, between Venus
and Mars,
short-lived hominids hanging about, doing our best just to figure
just
it
try
out.
to figure it out now.
We are in a sea of stars, somewhere between Venus and Mars, short-lived hominids hanging about, doing our best just to figure it
And
out.
that's all many of us are trying to do is just try to figure this out. Try to figure out what it means to be human, to be frail. That's why we create places like theaters, places like schools, like libraries, so we can continue to pass on knowledge. And we don't know We don't know what's going to happen once we leave this place, but while we're here, we like to give you guys a little bit of advice, a bumper sticker for your brain. When you make every day for yourself a music, what we like to say to y'all is to dance your life, because it's the only music you will ever have. Once again, dance your life, because it's the only music you will ever have. As a matter of fact, I want to give you guys a little bit of dance music. Would that be okay? You feel free to stand up and stay in your spot and move a little bit, and we're going to ask you at one point if you would help us help the band do something. Y'all cool with that? So man, if you wouldn't mind, these guys are the house players. So if you wouldn't mind, look, dance music. Hey, woo! Woo! Come on! Dance your life, 'cause it's the only music you will ever have. Yeah, I see it comes here. Dance your life. Yeah, everybody stand up. It's the only music you will ever have. Yeah, baila su vida. Yeah, música que viene. Baila su vida. Yeah, música que viene. Dance your life, 'cause it's the only music you will ever have.
Let me say yeah! Nice, now watch. I feel real good. I feel good like James Brown good. Anybody feel James Brown good in the face right now? James Brown, he felt good, but I asked for a hit. He said, man, give me a hit.
We want you to put your fist up in the air.
And we asked for a hit.
Put your fist up in the air. And we're going to ask you to hit some legs to help us with this. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ready?
1, quick, hit, go.
Oh, that's a hit. I like it. Give me 3 hits. I want to go bump, bump, bump.
Oh, I like that.
Bump, bump, bump.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's try this.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3, quick, hit, go.
Bump, bump, bump. I think we want to leave. Let's not go home. Back to your school.